hill, but I'm worried tonight I can't get back up the hill. You're free. We'll get you on the next show. So let's bring up Richard!
Don't clap because I think Lisa and Julie are going to kill me right now because they told me I have to do a story about love. And according to the United States Census, that 50% of all marriages actually end in divorce. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes,
Second marriage.
That's repeat divorces.
Second marriages are 60 to 67%. And third time, if you're crazy enough to get married a third time, 73 to 75% of those marriages end in divorce. I don't know if there's love out there. I really don't. And I gotta admit, I was actually at one point in my life bitten by the love bug. I got married. Yet me and my wife, ex-wife now, had this difference of opinion. She wanted me to die. I didn't want to. It's a deal breaker. I'm just telling you right now. If your wife wants you to die, end the marriage. If she wants to die, let her. Just so you know. But really, I have to come up here and talk about, and I'm not bitter about this at all. Right? No, I have to come up with a story about love. So I thought, motherly love. Right? There is nothing truer than motherly love, right? Okay? How many of you at one time in your life had a mother? Yeah, right, thank you, right? So motherly love, that bondness, that's true love bullshit. I can tell you right now, there is no such thing, and I'm going to give you an example. All right? When I was younger, we used to go on field trips in my family, and we would go to one of three places. We would drive up from the Bronx up to Monticello. This was our big trip. Monticello, New York. And we would go up there in our station wagon to see deers on the road. This was the best thing. And my father would make this 3-hour trip an 8, 9, 10-hour adventure. The second place would actually be Orchard Beach in the Bronx. Now, back when I was younger, that dump was actually open. Think of the worst smell you can imagine, okay? Triple it, quadruple it, that's how bad it smells, okay? But if we were really, really good, we got to go to a place called Long Branch, New Jersey. Well, it was great back then. They had this big saltwater swimming pool. They had these bumper boats, some log fumes, and they also had like the waves, the seagulls, okay? It was like our version of Disneyland, okay? It was great. Yet it had this haunted mansion. Now, this was not Disneyland's haunted mansion. This was the scariest place on earth. It was hell on earth. So this time, we got to go to Long Branch. Yes! Okay, I loved it. We're going on the road on my father's adventures that take forever. And I declare, at this point, I'm 14 years old, and I'm a man. Let me tell you that you should never announce in a car with your parents and siblings that you're a man, because some deep-seated sarcasm comes to light. You're a man, my mother would say. Do you got a job? Do you pay rent? My father would be like, do you have children? Are you married? Why you suffer like me? You're not a man. My sister would be like, you're stupid, you're ugly, and you're a dork. And my brother, though, he would stay quiet, because I actually learned the art form of brotherly discipline. And he knew if he said anything, he would die. So we're driving towards Long Branch, and we're getting ready, and my mother comes up with this great idea. You're a man. Let's go to the haunted mansion. Sure, I always wanted to go there. Yes, we're going to do this. So we're driving up, and we drive to the parking lot. My father gets out of the car, and he says, I'm going to take your brother and sister to the pool. Back then, I thought he was being nice. Now I know he was just a chicken shit. So my mother and me start to walk towards the haunted mansion. And you can hear the surf going. The seagulls flying in the air. It sounded beautiful. And then when we were about a block away, you started hearing this mansion. And they had this music playing going. Dun, 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 dun. And all of a sudden you realize that this mansion is like 2 stories, wood, and it's terrifying. Dun, 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 dun. Now my mother, realizing that I was probably a little apprehensive because I really didn't get to understand my full adult features of being a man yet, I was brand new, 14, she starts to hold my arm tightly to protect me, my mother, motherly love. We get the tickets and we go onto the line. and it's scary. And there's 6 people in front of us, but that's a line. Nowadays it's like 3 blocks, but now 6 people in front of us, and they have this ticket taker, and he's like, 3 tickets, please. And the people in front of us hand them the tickets, and they go inside. Doom, door closes, and you start to hear screams. Ah, screaming, everyone's screaming inside. I'm like, what the hell's going on to them in there? Okay, my mom's holding me tight because she wants to make sure that her man is okay. And I start to notice there's signs like, you have to be this high to get in the haunted mansion. I'm like, oh God, I make the grade. I'm a man now. Okay, I'm above it. It's good. And I'm still hearing screams. And then, oh, wait a second. You can't be pregnant to go inside here? What? No back problems? No heart problems? What the hell's going on in there? You can't be pregnant? No weapons? Oh, no. Oh, I can't back out now because I'm a man. So now we go there. And my mother hands the ticket taker because he's like, 3 tickets. Hands her ticket, and I hand my ticket. And I actually felt my soul leaving my body at that time. And it was bad. And we go inside, and the door closes behind us. Pitch blackness. Holding me tight. In fact, Mom steps in front of me. Motherly love. Down at the end of this long corridor, there's a candle. So it's pitch black, there's a light. Now, back then, we start to slowly walk towards the light. It was pre-poltergeist. We didn't know about going towards the light. It's a bad thing. It was like the dark ages. So we're walking towards the light, and all of a sudden, out of the darkness, a lady vampire hissing. Now, I want to bring you back to 1960. My mother is in labor for 21 hours, pushing to bring this young man out into the world who's holding onto her ribs because he doesn't want to get out. He's born, she cuddles him, nurtures him, takes care of him. As he grows older, he gets the measles, he gets the chicken pox, he gets colds, he gets into fights. And all this time, I love you, you're the greatest, don't worry, I love you, I'll protect you, this and that. My mother, who loves me, who's always professed her love, true motherly love, grabs me from behind her and throws me at the lady vampire. Take him now, he's a man. So what do you do as a young 14 newly crowned adult male? You hiss back. Hissing back. Now as I'm hissing back, I think I hear a door close. Not really sure, didn't hear any footsteps, but it was probably a door. And I start to go, Mom? Mother? Mom? There's no answer, but I think to myself, because I'm 14, you know what? Maybe she's going to get help for her young man. So I'm hissing, stalling time, and everything actually goes in slow motion when you're terrified. I don't know why they slow down time, but when you're scared, they slow down time. So I'm hissing to cover up the pissing I'm actually doing in my pants. And then I realize maybe Mom's having difficulty, maybe she doesn't have 3 tickets to get back in to get me. So I'm hissing, and I start to slowly back out. Slowly back out, jump into bright, vampire-killing light. Mom's not there. Oh my God, they tricked me. My mom's still inside. I gotta let my father know this. Now when you're 14, you can run Mark 10. I run over, across the street to where the pool is, look in the gate, and I see my mother laying down next to my father, already changed into a bikini bathing suit, somehow with suntan lotion, looking at us, well, I still have 2 other children. I don't really need him. So I get into the pool area, and I go over, and my father's like, did you get a job yet? Did you suffer? And jumps into the pool. What the hell? So I just look at my mom. Now, you gotta understand, you're looking at your mother who's born and everything like that, and she's just looking at you like, did you have fun, son? And I was just like, what do you say? So I start hissing. And I start hissing to everybody as I'm going to change into my bathing suit. I gotta change now anyway. So I'm not bitter, just letting you know. But is true love out there? I don't know.